Legal marijuana in the United States is destroying cartels to an extent. Now, there are new numbers by the feds, and they found that since various states have legalized marijuana, not just for medicinal use, but also for recreational use, cartels in Mexico are having a hard time selling their product. There's also this issue with American ganja being better quality than Mexican weed.
Shit, that's right. We're number one. Okay.
So Mexico's having a hard time not Mexico as a country, but the cartels in Mexico are having a hard time competing with us. Now, let me give you the data on this. The U.S. Border Patrol has released 2015 data showing that the number of marijuana seizures throughout the southwest U.S.-Mexico border has fallen to the lowest level in a decade. Also, a member of the Mexican cartel spoke to NPR and gave some pretty interesting information about what happened to the price of marijuana. 2 or 3 years ago, a kilogram of 2.2 pounds of marijuana was worth $60 to $90, which, by the way, is so incredibly cheap. But now they're paying us $30 to $40 a kilo. It's a big difference, but if the U.S. continues to legalize pot, they'll run us into the ground. Yes!
Bingo. That's the whole point. So part of the point is, this is a perfectly normal plan. Yes, it makes us feel good, which I know is crazy and dangerous. That's what the whole argument is. It'll make you feel good, so we should ban it. Why do we hate ourselves so much?
Yeah.
Right?
So we should ban alcohol, sleep.
Right. Then there's the hypocrisy of alcohol and all the other things.
Yeah.
And then there's the fact that it turns out actually marijuana has a lot of upsides that the government's been keeping from us, but now scientists have shown. But all those actually pale in comparison, in my opinion, to the most important benefit of legalizing, which is that it gets rid of these vicious drug cartels. I mean, over 60,000 people have died in Mexico because of the drug wars. That's a massacre. That is horrific, right? Let alone all the crime and all the things that have happened here, which again is very normal. Whenever you have prohibition, you get giant mobs and gangs, and you get terrible crime. That's what happened with prohibition under in the U.S. for alcohol. You had Al Capone and all the mobsters, and now you have all these guys. And look at it. We just legalized in a couple of states, some medical, some recreational, and all of a sudden, it's killing them.
Yep.
That's great.
It is great. Now, there is a twist to this story, and I think it's important to mention this, and it's important to hopefully in the future solve this, although I don't think we're anywhere near it. Since they can't rely on marijuana sales as much, they're now relying on other illicit drugs in order to turn a profit. And those illicit drugs include methamphetamines and heroin. Now, in the U.S., we're having a huge heroin issue because of the fact that people get started on painkillers, they get addicted, and once they can't get prescription painkillers anymore, they resort to the black market to get the heroin. This is part of the issue, right? And as uncomfortable as it makes people, the best thing you can do is legalize heroin, have, federally regulated injection sites or whatever they call it, and make sure that you try to control the problem and help those who have an addiction as opposed to pretending like the war on drugs is solving it. It's not solving it. It's actually fueling heroin addiction in the country.
Yes, and the point of legalizing heroin is not so that you can do it more, so that you'll do it less. And countries like Portugal have shown that when you legalize drugs, people do it less, not more. And to make it safer. I mean, one of the reasons we're upset is because it's not safe and that it can get you killed. Well, okay, then let's try to prevent that. Whereas conservatives look at it and go, well, that'll show them. It won't show them anything because they'll be dead. So let's try to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, many conservatives had that thought process for a long time until heroin started impacting white communities a great deal, right? So then all of a sudden, Jeb Bush is like, we need to do something about this heroin thing. Let's stop criminalizing all these white people. I mean, let's stop criminalizing all these people that are addicted to these drugs.
Yeah, no, to all that, we solved that. A month ago, 2 months ago or so on the show, we realized, wait, why are all these Republicans flipping? And all of a sudden, in favor of prison reform and helping drug addicts instead of imprisoning them.
Yep.
Oh, it hit white people. And it hit them hard. So all of a sudden, senators from Kentucky and all these other places are going, oh, wait. Well, I can't have you throwing good white people into jail, right? So, no, we got to do prison reform and make sure there's a health issue and not a crime issue.